We've come to know Hallmark as the network of everything wholesome. It's the channel you flip to when you want a dose of sugar, spice, and everything nice, with most of its offerings revolving around cheesy Christmas romances, lighthearted family sagas, and just generally uplifting stories that put a pep in your step after watching. Call it televised comfort food, if you will. Whenever you need a pick-me-upper, it's sure to provide you with your fix. While Hallmark sure does have its shady side, the feel-good content it consistently delivers to its viewers is enough to offset whatever eyebrow-raising controversies are happening behind the scenes. But where's the fun in that? While we do love to curl up and indulge in a Hallmark flick, we also delight in unpacking all the juicy drama among the network's brightest stars. 2023 definitely didn't have a shortage of intrigue, from the unforeseen divorce of two of its biggest couples to a polarizing figure's potential return. Let's dive in. As it turns out, it doesn't matter how many extravagant weddings you have, it can all still lead to heartbreak. In April 2023, fans were shocked when news surfaced that the Hallmark couple Victor Webster and Chantel Van Santen were divorcing after just 2 years of marriage. The pair notably dated for 4 years before tying the knot. And when they did it, they had 3 separate weddings. What's more, it was Webster who reportedly initiated the divorce in January, citing irreconcilable differences as the primary reason. Meanwhile, some fans on Reddit are claiming that there had been cheating involved. But of course, we can't verify until a former lovebird speak up. It may take some time until we get any update now that Van Santen is still nowhere to be found on social media. It ain't over till it's over. Just when you thought that Hallmark's metaphorical bleeding of its stars had ceased, more actors have ditched the network for greener pastures. A Great American Family, following in the footsteps of Candace Cameron Bure, who made headlines with her switch in 2022. Many of Hallmark's actors transferred over to the newly established GAC family, with Jill Widener appearing to be the latest to join the trend. While she's not exactly a stranger to GAC family projects, it looks like she's switching sides for good after the cancellation of fan favorite Murder Mystery 101. On the flip side, fans think that the project was canceled because Wagner decided to switch allegiances, and true enough, months after, it was announced that the actor had signed up for a GAC family Christmas special. Coincidence? We think not. In a July 2023 episode of the podcast Drama Queens, Bethany Joy Lenz made the shocking revelation. She was a member of a cult for an entire decade. While she skirted around the specifics for fear of running into any legal snafu, she teased plans for releasing a bombshell book someday, saying, "That would be a really valuable experience to write about. And the recovery. 10 years of recovery after that. So there's a lot to tell." Plus, apart from finding the focus to sit and write, the One Tree Hill alum shared that there are a lot of considerations to take into account to tell her story as accurately as possible. But the pressure of getting it right and everything having to be exactly real, and all the people that are involved, she explained. Also, I don't know how much I can say because there are still people and legal things in place that make it more complicated for the timing of that. Guess we'll have to wait till we get our hands on what is sure to be a page-turner. Another One Tree Hill alum-turned Hallmark star who made waves in 2023 was Chad Michael Murray, who finally responded to the long-standing cheating accusations leveled against him. For years, many have speculated that Murray was a serial cheater due to a rumor that he had cheated on his ex-wife, Sophia Bush, with Paris Hilton. Fueling the fire is another one of his exes, Erin Foster, who claimed on the world's first podcast episode that the actor cheated on her with Bush in a pretty egregious way, while they were living together. Yikes! As for Murray, he did not outright deny the claims, but he did refuse to discuss it any further. "It's not one of those things that I want to go down the road of because there's just never a winner," he told E! News. "I have more regrets in my life than I care to think about, but I don't live in the past." Lori Loughlin is back to acting after being sentenced to prison for 2 months for her involvement in the college's admissions scandal. She is currently for her role on the Great American Family channel, acting in films like Fall into Winter and A Christmas Blessing. Lori Loughlin, known for her part in the TV show Full House, is back on stage after having served a sentence of 2 months in prison for her role with the scandal surrounding college entrances. After her release in December 2020, she came back for a second stint on screen by 2021, returning to her role as Abigail Stanton in the Great American Family show, When Hope Calls. But she hasn't made it back on the Hallmark channel, from which she was removed in season 6 because of the scandal. Loughlin is also featured in movies such as Fall into Winter and A Christmas Blessing on the Great American Family Network. Despite her previous roles performing, she has continued her acting career with a primary focus on making memorable and meaningful films. Star actress Lori Loughlin served a 2-month prison term for her part in the scandal surrounding college admissions. Loughlin, along with her husband Massimo Ganoli, admitted to paying bribes totaling $500,000 to help their daughters gain acceptance at the University of Southern California. The couple admitted guilt in May and was accused regarding their daughter being identified as team members. Loughlin served her sentence in the federal lockup located in Dublin, California, and was released in the month of December. After her deportation, she went back to acting, but she did not return to her role on her former employer, the Hallmark Channel. Her husband was sentenced to a 5-month sentence, and both were required to pay fines and perform community service. Lori Loughlin is an American actress known for her appearances in well-known TV shows such as Full House, The Edge of Night, as well as When Calls the Heart. Born on the 28th of July 1964, located in New York City, she began her acting career in 1979. She has been in the world of entertainment for several years. Loughlin was acclaimed for her role as Rebecca Donaldson Katsopoulos in Full House. In 2020, she was a victim of legal challenges arising from the scandal of bribery in college admissions and pleaded guilty to conspiracy and fraud. In the end, she was sentenced to 2 months in prison before she was released in the month of December. Loughlin has re-entered acting after her release and has been involved in shows like the telefilm series Garage Sale Mystery and the Great American Family show When Calls the Heart.